Hello friends, and welcome back to the horror section. This is going to be a pickups video, just showing you a few things I've picked up since my last one, so here we go. First off, I got one called Stonehurst Asylum. This one's got Kate Beckinsale and Ben Kingsley and Michael Caine, so it's got a pretty good amount of pretty decent actors in it. Pretty cool little cover there to it. From the Mind Edgar Allan Poe, so that's pretty neat. I can get my phone to actually zoom in here. There we go. But this one's a pretty cool one. It's like a little bit of a slow burn, kind of a, just a lunatic. Yeah, there you go. The lunatics are running the asylum, and that's sort of what this one is. I mean, it's a pretty fun one. I really enjoy it, and then it's got a pretty good little twist of an ending to it, so I thought it was pretty cool. It's like you don't really know who's who in the movie until the very end. And you're not even thinking about it. And then they give you this twist in and you're like, oh, I didn't even see that coming. So I thought it was pretty good. Stonehurst Asylum. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. Now, like I said, it's a slow burn. It's not like it ain't really like a horror movie. I mean, I guess it is. It's more like a thriller or something, like a suspense. But I thought it was pretty cool. Pretty cool little movie. So that's Stonehurst Asylum. Then I got one called Pod. I don't really know that much about this one. If you've seen it, please comment below. It looked kind of interesting. And for $3, I didn't think that was too bad. I like the, kind of looks like an Alien in the House movie. Like people are defending their house and stuff from aliens attacking or something. So I thought it looked like it might be pretty good. Kind of cool little picture there. So I'm not really for sure that much about a jar exciting cinematic fun house. So not really for sure that much about it. Hopefully it'll be good. I've never really seen it before, but I thought for that low of a price, I'll give it a try. Looked pretty neat. So like I said, please comment below if you liked it or not. Maybe it'll be good. Then another one I got for $3, Charlie's Farm. This one's got Tara Reid, Nathan Jones. I think he was a WWE wrestler for a little while, and then Kane Hodder, so that's pretty cool. And this one, I think the Horror Man done a review on this one. He said it kind of was like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where there's just a bunch of crazy people, I guess, on this farm, because it's called Charlie's Farm. So I guess it's kind of like that, just a little bit of maybe a little bit of a slasher, maybe a little bit of a torture kind of movie. Not really for sure. Looked kind of interesting though, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And I believe that's the bad guy's got to be Nathan Jones, is what I'm thinking, the wrestler, because he was pretty fit or whatever that I remember when he wrestled. Pretty big guy, so I figured that's him right there, but I'm not. I'd say he's like the Charlie guy, I guess, the main muscular bad guy here is what I'm thinking, the Nathan Jones. So, look like it might be pretty good, so if you've seen this one, please comment below, because like I said, I haven't seen it yet. It's even got Bill Moseley in it, so you know it's going to be crazy when you got Kane Hodder and Bill Moseley. They kind of went and grabbed some of the crazier horror people there, names to throw out there at you. So might be pretty good. Charlie's Farm. And here's a double feature on Blu-ray. I got Nightwing and Shadow of the Hawk. The bats of hell let loose upon the earth. And Shadow, a terrifying adventure into the unknown. So both of these sound pretty good. In the dead of night, they come swift, silent, and savage. So that one kind of looks just like a pack of bats attacking people. And I don't really know. This one looks kind of interesting here. I think this one's like a voodoo doctor. I'm not really for sure. I kind of read up on them. I don't really remember exactly what they were about, but both of them seemed kind of interested, so I went ahead and grabbed them. And let's see here. One is made, if I can zoom in, of course my camera isn't going to work with me, of course. Nothing wants to work right. 1979 is Nightwing, and that's one of the reasons I was interested in that one. I always find stuff for 1979. I try to find as many movies because that's when I was actually born, so I'm an old dude, so I go ahead and grab them if I can find them that year, if I can find some interesting ones. And the other one was 1976, The Shadow of the Hawk, so that might be pretty good too, hopefully. So hopefully both of these will be pretty good. If you've seen any of these movies, please comment below, but I thought this wasn't too bad of a set. And it's from Mill Creek, and they usually do a pretty good job on their Blu-rays. And I kind of like them pretty good because you always get a couple good movies on one Blu-ray set, and they're usually not that much money. This is probably less than $10 is what I'm thinking of. I got it as a present from one of my friends because he knew I liked anything from 1979, so he bought 2 of them and gave me one of them, so I thought that was pretty cool. But like I said, I don't think they were maybe $10 for both movies, so it's $5 a movie. That's not bad. Hopefully these will be pretty good. Like I said, I actually kind of like Mill Creek. Pretty cool little company. But they usually do a pretty good job on their Blu-rays. So that's Nightwing and Shadow of the Hawk. So I also got from Kino, Darren McGavin, The Night Stalker. Pretty cool. And it's got a boatload of special features there. New audio commentary by film historian Tim Lucas. New interview with director John Llewellyn. Moxie. I don't know. Moxie. A new interview with composer Bob Colbert. The Night Stalker, Dan Curtis interview featurette, limited edition booklet essay by film critic and author Simon Abrams. Newly commissioned art by Sean Phillips. Pretty cool, and right there is all I'm worried about. Darren McGavin, the man. Like I said, if you like the Kolchak, The Night Stalkers, the TV show, then you'd probably enjoy this movie. Like there's that new commissioned art. I think that looks pretty cool. And of course, Darren's right there in the middle of it. That's the best part of it. Looks pretty neat. If you get the Night Stalker, what you got to have too is the Night Strangler to add to it. And there's old Darren again right there in the middle. Darren McGavin, the man. This one's actually directed by Dan Curtis, so pretty cool. Darren McGavin, the Night Strangler. There he is. There's Kolchak, the man. And this one, if I'm reading right, it pretty much has the same thing as the other one. It has a new audio commentary by film historian Tim Lucas. We'll kind of flip it over. I think it's almost the same thing if I was looking at it right. And then you got new interview with composer Bob Colbert. And that was a little different. It's in a little different order. And then directing the Night Strangler featurette, limited edition booklet essay by film historian Simon Abrams, newly commissioned art by Sean Phillips. So it's pretty much the same thing, except this one gives you a new interview with the director. This director is different than the other one, but it actually has Dan Curtis on this one. And see, Dan Curtis was the producer of this one. And John, I'm not going to pronounce that again, Moxie, I guess, is the director. So, and on this one, Dan Curtis produced and directed this one. So that's pretty cool. Now this one's even got John Carradine, so that's cool. Simon Oakland, the great boss on there. Oh, he cracks me up. Boy, he's all over Kolchak. I love that. I love their interaction. It's crazy. This one got Claude Akins in it. He's a pretty decent actor. Like I said, pretty cool movies right here. I'm glad to pick both of these up. I just enjoy Darren McGavin and Simon Oakley kind of just, he's the newspaper man, and then Simon's like his boss or whatever, and he gets all over him because he doesn't want to, Darren, Kolchak, he doesn't want to do the normal story. He wants to do these crazy stories that he finds and nobody will believe him. And Simon, his boss, he gets all over him for it. It's funny. I really enjoy it. I love their reaction to each other. It's pretty cool. I'm glad to get these from Kino. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And they come with these cool looking slip covers. I really like them. Thought those were neat. They're kind of staring at each other now. Pretty cool. So I got the Night Stalker, and you got to have the Night Strangler, Mr. Darren McGavin, the man. And last but not least, the man, the Peter Cushing, another one of the great actors, or one of my favorite. And of course, Christopher Lee, another great actor. This one's even got Telly Savalas in it. Pretty cool. I would have switched, the cover looks great. I would have put Peter Cushing right here so you could see his facial expression a little better. But that's just me. But like I said, I like this. It's a Horror Express, the media book. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little media book. This one's called Endless Classics is the name of this company. I put this out. And I can read Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, Horror Express, but then as I flip it over, I don't know, because I believe it's all in German, so I can get Alexander Saxton, that's pretty much, and Forster, and that's pretty much all I'm going to get from that. But still pretty cool. It's got Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Telly Savalas is pretty much, he's not on it a great deal. And of course it comes with extras, booklet, and trailer. I guess the booklet is pretty much just the pages of the thing, what I'm thinking. I'm not really for sure. This is 1002 of, I have no idea. Usually they only limit these to a certain amount. I didn't even figure they'd go over 1,000, usually it's less than that, but pretty cool. I like the little nice pictures here. I really enjoy this movie. It's kind of one of my favorite kind of train movies, just craziness happens on a train. I think Christopher Lee, he finds this crazy looking body frozen in the Antarctic or someplace. I don't, where it's really, really cold, and he brings it on the train, and when it thaws out, it kind of comes back to life. And when you kill it, it can jump from its body to yours and take over your body. And you can tell by the eyes not having any eyeballs in them, they're gone, it's pretty much just white with kind of like a bloody look to it. And there's even a spot, I figured they'd put that on there. They should have put the fish on there. Like, one of them's eating fish. It might be, it's one of the two main stars, either, I believe, Peter Cushing or Christopher Lee, and they look at the fish that they're being served, and its eyes are like that too, so they know something's going on, and they should have put like a plate right here with the fish on it with a funny eye that they did, and that'd been kind of cool. But like I said, I really like this cover. I think it's pretty neat. Usually these media books always come with a pretty cool cover, so I really like this one. And like I said, I'm going to talk to my buddy Roasted Skulls. I hope you like this one, because you kind of inspired me to get these media books. I think they're pretty cool, so I like this one too. Horror Express, a pretty cool one. So until next time, have a good one. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, see you.